Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, every once in a while, an athlete comes along who doesn't just play the game, they change the game. And right now, that athlete is Caitlin Clark. We saw flashes of this with Jordan in the 80s, a cultural shift being brought on by the sheer will of one person, and it feels like we're seeing it again. Forget the debates, forget the hot takes. Today, we're diving deep into something truly historic, Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise and how it's not just impacting the WNBA, but reshaping the entire landscape of women's sports and its legacy. This is about more than just basketball, folks. This is about cultural impact, generational shifts, and a young woman who is proving that the future of sports is female. And yes, there's even a Michael Jordan connection that will blow your mind. The buzz is undeniable. Caitlin Clark is doing things we haven't seen since the heyday of Michael Jordan. I'm talking about that kind of magnetic pull, that cultural gravity that transcends sports. Remember when MJ could slap his name on anything and it was an instant sellout? Welcome to the Caitlin Clark era, the evidence? Look no further than her groundbreaking partnership with Wilson, the official game ball provider for both the NBA and WNBA. Wilson just made Caitlin Clark the first female athlete since Michael Jordan to have her own signature basketball collection. It's not just a product, it's a statement. She becomes the first WNBA player to achieve this feat from Wilson as well. It's a testament to her influence and marketability, something that frankly, the WNBA has been craving for decades, but it took Clark to finally make it happen. And the craziest part, these aren't your run-of-the-mill rubber balls. These are sleek, white and gold collector's items with laser-etched designs celebrating her career milestones. The threes-up ball, the record breaker, the crowd maestro, each one a tribute to her unique talent and impact. It's like owning a piece of basketball history. But here's where it gets really wild. These basketballs sold out in under 40 minutes. Think about that, we're talking iPhone-level demand, Travis Scott collab frenzy. This wasn't just a product launch, it was a cultural event. It proved beyond any doubt that Caitlin Clark is a force of nature, not just on the court, but in the marketplace. And it doesn't stop there. She then partnered with Hy-Vee, a major grocery chain, for another collection. A supermarket, and people are buying them? Wilson's head of global brand said it best. Caitlin Clark isn't just a record-setting athlete, she's a cultural icon. She's not just another player, she is the player right now. And that's why Wilson is betting big on her to lead their women's basketball brand into the future. Now, let's step back for a second and put this in perspective. Outside of aging superstars like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry, who are consistently popular, there isn't a single NBA player more popular than Caitlin Clark right now. Let that sink in. This isn't just about a single player or a single endorsement deal. This is about redefining what's possible for female athletes. Clark isn't just cashing checks, she's rewriting the endorsement playbook. She's demonstrating the immense untapped potential of women's sports, and it's about time. And the numbers don't lie. Caitlin Clark's WNBA games are averaging 1.18 million viewers, 3 times the league average. She's not just raising the bar, she's launching it into orbit. She's selling out arenas, generating record-breaking TV ratings, and going viral on social media every week. People who didn't even know the WNBA existed last year are now scheduling their lives around Fever games. Why? Because Caitlin Clark brings that electricity, that excitement, that showtime factor that's been missing for too long. She is above Messi and Ronaldo on worldwide marketability list. Think about the implications of that. Of course, with this kind of success, there's always going to be some pushback. Some veterans are seemingly questioning her popularity, subtweeting, and, frankly, just not being very gracious. But while they're doing that, Caitlin is out here building a billion-dollar brand, joining Michael Jordan in an exclusive club. The reality is, Caitlin Clark is exposing some uncomfortable truths about the WNBA, the pay gap, the lack of marketing investment, the struggle to connect with a broader audience. She didn't create these problems, but she's certainly highlighting them by showing what's possible when someone truly captures the public's imagination. Now, let's get real, the WNBA has been a grind. For years, players fought tooth and nail for recognition, for respect, for basic resources. I remember back in the early 2000s covering a WNBA game. The arena was half empty, the media coverage was minimal, and the players were visibly exhausted from the constant travel and low pay. They were incredible athletes, playing with passion and skill, but they were fighting an uphill battle against a system that didn't seem to value them. The WNBA has always prided itself on being tough, gritty, and unified. A place where players fought tooth and nail to grow a league that's long been overlooked. Then Caitlin Clark comes along, and suddenly the cameras, the endorsements, and the viewership all follow her. To some, it looks like she skipped the line. But what they're missing is that she earned it. Not just through her talent, but through her charisma, her work ethic, and her ability to connect with fans on a deep, authentic level. I remember in my early career in the 90s, there were so many great women's players, with zero funding and zero coverage. This wasn't their fault. They had to play with what they were given. This is not to say that it's Caitlin's fault, but she is opening up a new realm of possibility, and it is up to the old guard to make sure they don't let it go to waste. And the tension isn't just passive-aggressive tweets, it's showing up on the court. Some players have been going after Clark with a little extra heat, trying to humble her by force. You don't go chest to chest with a player like that unless you've got a chip on your shoulder the size of a salary cap. Even Charles Barkley called out the jealousy, saying the WNBA can't handle the Caitlin Clark thing any worse if they try. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Clark is exposing the flaws the league's been papering over for years. Think about this. Clark's salary is around $76,000, while she's projected to pull in over $11 million from endorsements. That's not just a paycheck, that's a spotlight so bright it makes the league's salary structure look ridiculous. So, what's at stake here? The future of the WNBA, plain and simple. This is a turning point. Clark isn't just a basketball star, she's a movement. She's forcing the league to evolve, to pay attention, to dream bigger. But if the veterans don't shift their mindset from why her to what's possible now, they'll be left behind while the game passes them by. The league needs to ride this wave, not resist it. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you never miss out. Click the video on the screen. See you.